who's trying to buy things. Excellent. I hear that Jimmy Carr, whenever he performs live, always demands there to be a flea market in the background. Right. We have another mic somewhere, presumably this one. Let's see if this works. Hello. This one sounds better. Which is better? Number one or number two? Right then. You'll have to suffer with that one. Wow, this does sound loud. Right, introduction. I'm a man who makes YouTube videos. End of introduction. Right, who has the first question? I'm going to go for this man because he's really close. That's alright, I'll bring them up on stage, I think. Then I can point at them and everyone can see them. I know your face. We've met before. You killed my parents. Thanks. Right. What's your name, sir?
Chris.
Hello, Chris. And what's your question?
Can I have all a t-shirt that you advertise on your Twitter?
Oh, yeah, this was great. Possibly you are familiar with the concept of money. This is something that you need in order to live. And I spent £200 of said money on t-shirts for this very convention. Unfortunately, I gave that money to idiots. And as a result, the t-shirts weren't delivered on time, and I had no merchandise here to sell. So you can imagine how that went. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll go on Twitter and say, buy a t-shirt. That's about all I can do, but there's only going to be 20 of them, and the only sizes will be large and extra large. This is, of course, assuming that they don't arrive in really crap, because since they're, well, haven't been very good delivering them, possibly the quality isn't very good. Then I'll just burn them. Lovely job. Excellent, thank you very much. I have a question for you. What is this tattoo? Oh my goodness. And that is why you'll never get a job as a solicitor. Doesn't matter then, you can have a swastika on your forehead, nobody okay? Right. Who's next? Cheers. A man with a hand. Come along, sir. Have one of those and speak very loudly. Hello, Ashens. Hello.
I'm Kenny. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I remember back when I was a kid in the 90s, I remember Argos used to sell a little device called TV Boy. It was a clone of Atari games. I wondered if you ever came across this before. It's a clone. They're so lazy, they didn't even bother to remove the Activision logos that they stole it from.
That is true, and yes, I do have one, and several different types, in fact. And generally, yeah, they are old Atari 2600 games. Some of them, depending on the one you get, have certain features removed, like they've changed the name of Spider-Man to the Climbing Man, and Superman is the Flying Man. You see where this is going. But yeah, mostly they've left the Activision logos in and they're crap.
I got it for my birthday. You can tell how amazed and happy I was with my present. My nan got me.
Well, it's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games. Having said that, it was my first introduction to Atari, and I'm a massive Atari fan now, so it was my first introduction to it. They're kind of close to the originals, kind of.
Yeah. If I remember, there were some interesting localization issues whereby everything appears in a small box in the middle and runs too slowly.
Yeah, that happens. When you're 8 years old, you don't really seem to notice.
Oh man, when I was 8 years old, that would have been the coolest thing ever. But I'm old and will be dead soon.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Ashens. So,
no worries. Nice to meet you, cheers. And 10 points for a Dreamcast t-shirt. Minus 20 for corduroy trousers. Right. Who's next? I'm going to go with this man, then I can do it methodically then. Hello there.
Hi.
What's your name, sir?
Lee.
Hello, Lee. What horrifying question do you want me to ask?
What's the best thing you ever found at a pound shop?
The best thing I've ever bought at a pound shop? over the years, of which at least 5 should have earned more money. I'll tell you what it is, retractable iPhone charging cable. Because of course you daren't use the one that comes with an iPhone because it has a cash value of £750,000. So you just get the one from Poundland, put the tracks, use that instead. If somebody steals it, nobody cares. That is my favourite. Cheers. Ooh, that was an easy question. More of those. Go on, Mr. Ghostbusters there. Hello. Wow! Oh, how much money's in it? How much money's in it? None. Oh, thanks. Brilliant! That's not in any way frightening. This is written in blood, isn't it? Yeah. Goat's blood, I think. Yeah, human. Right, what's your question, sir? Who's next? Oh, hang on, there's a man eating something, and if he comes up on stage, I might be able to steal some. Oh, it's rice. Hello. What are my thoughts on the Commodore 64? Well, when I was young I had a Spectrum. I must admit I've never played an Amstrad CPC, I just asked Guru Larry because he had one. Commodore 64, well, when I was young you either had a Spectrum or a Commodore 64 in my school. And there was, how can I put it politely, never the twain shall meet. It was almost like a gang war, basically. Yeah. So therefore I hate the Commodore 64 and anybody who's ever played on one must die.
In that case you can kill me, I own two.
Well, you are worse than Super Hitler. No, seriously, Commodore 64 is a good machine. Not the sort of piston and chips and the scrolling and the sprites. And yeah, I didn't play much at the time, but yeah, it was good to me. Can I have some of your rice, please? Damn it! He's seen me in these things before. Right, who's next? I'm going to go here now for a man with a thing around his neck. Look, we're brothers. Couple of those. Oh. Ooh, now there's a long and tedious story. You'll be glad you asked this, Ben. Right, way back many centuries ago, not long after the Bible began, I made a series on the BBC called Ashens Tech Dump, and the way it came to begin was, I can't remember, hang on. Oh yeah, basically I got the email from Patrick Productions, who are a production company who make comedy and other things like that. And they say that we're contacting people from YouTube, seeing if they want to make something that we can then, you know, get the BBC or something like that to fund. And I went, okay then. We came up with a few ideas, sort of sketch shows and things that didn't really pan out. Then I made a video called Through the Tech Hole, where I open up an Xbox 360 and make up a load of lies about what's inside. Some people looked disappointed when I said they were lies. Anyway, from that, they saw it and thought, we've got something here, some sort of vaguely technology-based sketch thing. We refilmed that video in a vaguely professional circumstance, and I mean vaguely, it was just in one of their offices with a green screen. It came out absolutely appalling. I mean, like, unbelievably bad. It did not work. So bad, in fact, that they gave me full rights to the footage, and a production company will never do that, so you know how bad it was. Oh, I should put it up somewhere. No, I shouldn't. And, yeah, we sort of riffed off that for a bit, came up with other ideas and a way to frame it of me in this sort of dump full of technology. laboratory, which was actually the basement of a props warehouse, which is a great place to film, because if you want a specific prop, you just get someone to go upstairs and get it, you know. I'd like an 80s radio, please. Okay, what colour? You know, there's not many places you can film and get that immediately. So yeah, we did that. The BBC liked it. We made 3 episodes. The BBC said we want some more, so we made 2 episodes a few months later. The BBC were very, very pleased, so they gave us far more money for a TV pilot, which became Backspace, if you remember that. That's right, yeah. It was a far more mainstream thing, because of course it had to look like a television programme. It was a TV pilot. Yeah, that was a much tighter thing, but we never heard it. Cheers. Next, the gentleman there with the headphones, which are round his neck. They don't work like that. Here you go. Hello.
Gary.
Hello, Gary.
You used to do reviews on Chef Excellent products, and I'm just wondering in the future if you're going to be reviewing any more cooking type products.
Cooking type products, all difficult. Yeah, we started off with Chef Excellence and his magical Stay Fresh bags. He became a minor meme in his way, so now I have a shit puppet to represent him. The problem with reviewing cookery and kitchen stuff is a lot of it isn't very visually interesting, or you have to do something very involved with it, which makes it difficult for starters. And another problem is that most of them work properly, so that's not very amusing. You know, if you've got a bowl, as long as that's got a hole in it, it's probably going to hold soup. So another problem is, of course, I now feel compelled, whenever I do kitchen gadgets, to bring on this Chef Excellence puppet. And puppeteering is a bastard, it really is. It's the most difficult thing. Everything's got to be done from a certain angle. I haven't got anyone to operate the puppet. It's a pain. So I try and shy away from kitchen stuff for that series of increasingly tedious and meaningless reasons. But might do some stuff in the future. Really, it's a case of will Poundland bring anything obviously amusing out in their kitchen range. So if anyone from Poundland is here, do that. Alright, thank you very much. Cheers. Next. Oh my God, I've only got 4 minutes. Why do I always run on so long like an idiot? Hello, what's your name?
I'm Jamie, and I was wondering, what's the brown sofa a stylistic choice or a matter of convenience?
What's the brown sofa a stylistic choice? The answer to this question begins with the letter N and ends with the letter O. That is my dad's sofa. It is literally the sofa that he sits on. It's years old. He bought it second hand because it's tight. You used to see my presents at Christmas. And let me explain something about the sofa. It is not as other sofas. It's modular. It's not actually a sofa as such. It is actually 5 separate seats which you can connect as you want with these weird metal bits in between. 2 of these pieces of the sofa have been lost to the ages because they just broke and collapsed. So has another piece now that is still in his house. But he doesn't sit on that one because you'd never get out and you'd probably crack your spine in several places. The other 2 remaining pieces are the ones I generally film on. The problem is they are breaking as well, and they're dirty and they're horrible, and if you were to throw them in the fire would throw them back. They've got that so it's only a matter of time before I'm going to have to get rid of this brown sofa for him. He'll get another sofa, and I don't know what to do then. My sofa's boring where I live. So no, it was literally just something that was around at the time that I filmed on, and I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone. Dearly me. I've made my living out of sofa for more brown sofas. Yes. He was looking at IKEA. That's always dangerous. They do the most boring stuff in the world. Anyway, thank you very much. Cheers. Do we have one final quick question? Yes. A man with a scarf. Always sophisticated men with scarves. Except this one.
Functionalism, behaviorism, or structuralism, what is your favorite approach to applied psychology?
What is my favourite approach to applied psychology? Pay me £80 an hour and I'll tell you.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, go on then. I was actually thinking
What is the most annoying product you've ever had to review?
Oh god, the most annoying product? Easy. The iPhone 5G from a few weeks ago, where you couldn't stop it going every 5 seconds, which when you're trying to make stuff up as you go along, really doesn't help. It's like having some, what was that from Stop the Pigeon, Clunk, who used to make weird sound effects instead of talking. It's like having him in your ear while you're trying to think of stuff, and that doesn't work very well. So that, it's evil. Don't buy one. Nice one. Cheers. I think we're out of time, apparently. Hang on, let me check with the shadowy associates behind the wall. Oh, we have one more question time. Anybody else? That's a shame. Oh no, there's another one. I've seen him before, but we'll have a second one. Come on, Zach. He's got a Dreamhouse t-shirt. We'll let him. Good. That was the plan all along. We need to fuck up a man's knee.
I think you're all the time I'm seeing them. I think I've seen them too much today. After you ate that Poundland pizza, yeah. After you ate that Poundland pizza, yeah. Did you actually bop? Oh, no. Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor? Please, come. You're the only doctor and you're passed out.
I'm no good, I'm a psychologist. I can only say, so how does being ill make you feel?
Did you actually?
No, it was deeply unpleasant, but it wasn't that bad. The worst thing about it was the smell. The smell was amazing. It was like rotten pizza made of pure death. It was really horrible. Well, as you saw at the end, the dog wouldn't touch it. Literally. He ended up nibbling a bit of the bread, but he would not go near the meat or cheese. And if a dog won't go near meat or cheese, you know that's not good.
I've had an experience. This isn't as cheap as Poundland. This is at Lidl. Alright? When I was with me and my girlfriend, we went to Lidl, went shopping, because we're students, and it's cheap. So that's what we did. I bought this pasta. This is pasta with coronation fried chicken, like a curry.
I think I've had this.
Have you had this? It's like Morrowfield curry or something.
Yes.
So basically, I ate it and I was like, oh, bloody hell. Oh, no, stay down, I'm good, stay.
It never stays down.
No, you know when something's really bad, when you have the aftertaste 4 hours later in your esophagus?
Yeah.
It's that bad. And I remember waking up middle of the night because my girlfriend here, she has an app on her phone which records you when you sleep, it's called Sleep Talk. And it actually has the recording of me
Is that illegal?
getting up, going to the toilet, and throwing up.
So your girlfriend's a reporter for the News of the World?
She could be a Russian spy for all I know.
I see. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I think it might actually be, I've got this, I had about a spoonful stopped, which is why I'm better than you.
I was a hungry person.
Not for much longer you were.
Thank you very much for your time. I know I took
No problem. Thank God you did, we're running over apparently. Right, we are apparently out of time. There's one person who had a really quick last question. Him, I don't recognise him. Quick. Quicker than that. Hurry. No, too fast now, you're going to hurt yourself. Here you go. Where did you get your shoes from? Where did I get my shoes from? M&M Direct. Perfect question to end on. Right. My name is Stuart and I'm going now. Nice to see you all, and thank you for not heckling, or if you did it really quietly, so that was kind as well. Right, nice to see you. Take care. Hang on, we've got the same shoes. They're obviously not the same because they can't exist in two physical places simultaneously. They just look similar.